So you're in Latvia and you want to eat some good food. Well, I've got 3 recommendations for you of notable places that I ate while I was here. 2 of which are in Riga and 1 of which is further afield. Whether or not you want to go to the one that's further afield, I don't know. We'll talk about that one at the end. But the first 2 are right here in the old town. One called aka Latvian cuisine. So if you want that traditional taste, you can get it there no problem. And you get the traditional weather with it too. And then the second place is Stage 2 More Beer, I think. I'll link them both into the description, so if you want to check them out you can. And now we'll go to the clips where I'm eating in these places and we can take a little look. And then when we get to the end, I'll tell you about the third place. So it's quite dark here, but I'm in a little restaurant called aka Latvian Cuisine. And I thought I'd stop by after the long walk that we had to the bunker. And so I picked up myself some pork ribs with some stewed cabbage like sauerkraut and some potatoes. I didn't expect my ribs to be so thick. So thick, juicy and tender. Really, really good. I've eaten about half of it already. It was bigger than this, but I couldn't wait to pick up the camera. And I'm washing it down with a bauskas alus under candlelight along the cobble roads of Riga. Can't go wrong.
Yes.
So I have this rye bread pudding type thing with like cream on top, and it's made with this thing called I will probably butcher the pronunciation. I think it was called Riga balsama or something, and I have no idea what it is, but it tastes really good, and it tastes kind of like really malty, like almost like eating like a malt loaf with whipped cream on top. It's odd, but it's really nice. But I can't place it because it tastes kind of like malt, but also kind of like molasses as well. It's interesting. I'd recommend it. It's unique, and I do like rye. Well guys, we polished that one off, no problem. Again, don't really know, can't really describe the taste exactly, kind of malty and molassesy, but delicious nonetheless. If you get a chance to try that, I'd 100% recommend it. It's really, really good. And this place in general is really good, aka Latvian cuisine. Near Old Town in, maybe this is technically the Old Town, not sure, of Riga, so cheers to that. So, aka Latvian cuisine, I can definitely recommend that for a try. Especially when it's been raining, it's cold and it's windy, and you want something nice and sort of hearty. Can't go wrong with those pork ribs with the potato and the cabbage. But there was also like soups and all sorts of different things. And this couple there was like a sharing option that I saw. I didn't get it because, although I think I maybe might have been able to finish it, wasn't too sure, so we didn't try it. But it was a meal for 2, and it was basically a pile of mashed potato with an assortment of different sausages on, so you could try a bit of everything. I think it was like a sausage sharing platter. That looked very good too, and they scanned that no problem, so they got that down no problem at all. So, yeah, I would definitely recommend that place.
Actually, jiggling on the street.
Okay, Latvia has top tier food. I've just ordered some venison dumplings that are fried and then covered in like a porcini. Was it porcini? Or chanterelle. Some creamy mushroom sauce with smoked cheese and nuts on top, and it comes with some sour cream and lingonberry. I think it's lingonberry jam. And I must say, so far everything I've eaten in Latvia has been top tier. But of course, with a beer. So we'll have one of these dumplings with a little bit of the cream and jam on. That nice cheese ball. Unreal. Unreal. They're still quite crispy, even though they've got like a sauce on. So they start to go a little bit like chewy and crispy at the same time. And there's loads of filling in them. With a nice local brew. No idea what this one's called. I just asked the guy bring whatever's good and local. See if we can crack one of these open. Yeah. I destroyed my dumpling. So you can see there that meat filling and the cheese pull's great. Up there. This monument behind me, built in the 70s during the Soviet Union times, back when Latvia was just a republic in the Soviet Union. I thought it was a pretty simple place for me to talk about the third place that I ate, which was many meters underground in a Soviet-built nuclear bunker. Now, it wasn't the most glamorous meal. It was a simple bowl of dumplings with a spoonful of sour cream on the side, but nonetheless, it was definitely an interesting place to eat, and I would recommend it. Now, it's not worth putting in this video itself, but if you do want to watch that, I have another video all about my sort of adventure to get to the nuclear bunker, because it's nowhere near Riga. It's a bit of a trek, getting caught in the lovely Latvian weather, and you can see all that in a video I'll link somewhere on the screen right now. All good things must come to an end, and our Latvian adventure is no exception, unfortunately. So that does bring us to the end of our time here in the lovely Republic of Latvia. But your adventure doesn't have to stop there. For if you like this style of video and these sorts of places, I have a great video where I go through 3 different milk bars in Warsaw, Poland, showing sort of traditional foods that you can get there. So if that's the sort of thing you like, you can click that here. But for now, that's the end of the Galavanting for me.